Previously on Sally Cat Plays VVVVVV.
All crew members rescued.
Hooray!
So we're done with the game, right?
Where's Captain Viridian? Hello? Is anyone there? Temporary fault.
Yep. So this happens when you free all the characters. It doesn't matter what order you get them in.
Do not adjust the V-hold.
And then you get this pretty cool remix of, like, some of the first music you hear in the game.
Ah, yes. Origami room.
And we basically get bits of a lot of the things we've encountered in this game so far.
Try jiggling the antenna.
Yep. Screen rep. Plays by its own rules.
Oh, this'll be fun.
I think this is pretty smooth once you just get the right speed going.
I do like the remix theme.
Yeah. It's got a pretty nice little drum riff in it at one spot. There we go.
I don't think this remix actually made it onto the soundtrack album that you got.
I thought it did, but I'm not sure. Yeah, soundtrack of this game is a worthy purchase in my opinion. It's not that expensive.
Phooey.
Yeah, well, it's easy to get back there at least.
Yes.
But you still gotta watch out for the yes men. Ceiling.
Oh no, spikes!
Yeah, this one's amusing because, yeah, you have to go that way to fall through the correct gravity.
The V-Stooges. Sorta got it.
The only pun I can think of for them would be the bald brother, Curl V. Howard. Okay, a little farther. Also, take a look at the title room of the room. It is, it's changing a little bit.
It is indeed.
I wonder if the B and V switching back, though, is a nod to Spanish.
Oh, yeah, my reflexes are feeling kinda off today. Not that they're always particularly on.
It was good enough to get you that last trinket.
That's true. When you're not quite sure where on the screen you should even be looking.
Yeah. Honestly, at some point, if I've done a few of these, it's hardly like I'm actually looking at the character, I'm just sort of remembering the timing.
Okay. On the waterfront?
Waterfront. For some reason, this reminds me of a really funny, like, misread of a phrase that some other content creator I watched had, and they would yell it occasionally. Oh, you picked the easier way through Bewitched.
Oh.
Because if you'd gone through the middle.
Right.
Ah, now this one could hurt your... Yeah, this hurts your eyes a bit. It does... You are not quite in sync with it, so... You can find your openings.
Huh.
Yes, that's it!
The Foon Show.
Yeah, if that's a reference, if that's a reference, I don't know it. Oh, and by the way, those blocks will kill you.
Yes. I mean, I think it's riffing off the Goon Show.
Okay. So, basically, it looked like your strategy was get into the middle, wait one cycle through, then move out. And no, you have to do it falling down.
That's a bad way.
Oh, that's pretty much an immediate first cycle.
Yes.
That's a good strat.
That is something I actually remember from watching another Let's Player.
Okay. I don't know if I ever discovered that. I was being more patient, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I get very Battletoads vibes off of those spikes for whatever reason.
Oh, I see, I should probably...
Yeah, that gives you some extra time.
1950 Silverstone Grand V? I don't know that reference.
I can't say I do either. You can hang out in that middle and...
Oh, like so?
Well, I wasn't going to wait there, but I mean after this move. Now you can hang out there. And you can... Okay, well you could have hung out in this smack middle if you wanted.
Oh no!
Yeah. Like, if you get smacked to the middle of the screen, I'd wait there and collect your bearings.
There we go.
Oh, there we go, yep. Do-it-yourself V-repair. So this is the only monitor, by the way, which you are required to go to.
Okay.
Dimensional stability generator. Currently generating maximum stability. Status online. Ready. This is maximum? I don't know, man.
Aha! This must be what's causing the interference. I wonder if I can turn it off.
Warning. Disabling the dimensional stability generator may lead to instability. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes!
Seriously, the whole dimension could collapse. Just think about this for a minute. Are you really sure you want to do this?
I'm really sure I don't want to stay here.
Warning. Dimensional stabilizer offline.
Uh-oh. Warning. This part might hurt your eyes.
It doesn't hurt my eyes as much as the vertigo thing, but yeah, there's some crazy colors.
Party time! Upstairs, downstairs.
And you got this music, you know it's good. Yeah.
And what's not good is these, spiky-doos.
Yeah, this one's a little weird. It shouldn't take that many attempts, though.
We'll see.
I mean, you got the start into it.
No, I shouldn't be hanging out on the middle platforms, because then I'm just gonna get smacked.
The first middle... Yeah, I do think those middle platforms get you smacked. Your head goes into them. Yeah, that's closer. I think as soon as the bottom one starts going right.
Oh,
there you
got
go.
it. And more of these garbage things.
Mm-hmm.
This feels a little easier than last one, maybe?
Yeah, well, going against the conveyor, I think, has a little more leeway.
Still gonna take a few tries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Almost. Yeah, the trick is to be sort of steady, like, close to their vertical path before then trying to make your move. Also, as you go through this, decide which of your V colors is your favorite.
So I have confirmed that Monitor Night Shift doesn't show up in recording.
Mm-hmm.
I swear in some frames I'm seeing little broken hearts in these things.
Yes, you are. Yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to the whole thing, but... yeah. There, good. Maybe you can count how many double backs you do, like only one pushback and then move. Yeah, so like just one. Closer.
Ah, almost.
Yeah. So for the record, there is in fact an achievement for beating this game with no death, and there is a no death mode. They changed that last trinket we got a little bit to make it possible with no death.
Goodness. Well,
yeah.
That one can join the collection of achievements I am never going for.
Same here. And then people who are good enough to speedrun no death mode.
Well, they're clearly mutants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The bottom area is surprisingly consistent.
Uh-huh. What?
What? Yeah, that's a save. That's sort of like the save I got at the end of the VVVVV part.
And again, I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, now you're back in the middle part, but with some glitchy stuff.
Oh boy.
Yep, dial M for murder.
I just love these things.
Yeah, but you don't have to, like, go through it for 60 seconds. And you're actually getting a pretty good route through it. You just have to figure out the last couple moves.
Yeah. The last time I did this, there were 3 rings, weren't there? Or have I done it with 5?
It's always 5 at this point, I'm pretty sure.
At this point, yes, but I haven't been to this point yet.
Not in this playthrough, no. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd say quick move on the first, then hang, then quick.
Good.
There you go. Yup. Yeah, that's the fun of having to pull that off pretty continuously.
Quick reactions needed.
Yeah, but on the bottom moving platform, you can hang there.
Ha. Because the moving platform is not disappearing under me.
Right. Man, if they made moving, disappearing platforms. Good. The Villy people.
Is that because this looks like an intestine?
That's probably what they were going for, yeah.
Also, good on you remembering high school biology.
Well, you brought it up first, and then I was like, oh yeah, of course, that's what it is. In real life, I'm sort of science adjacent, not as much an actual scientist.
You're definitely the logical one between the two of us.
Okay.
Or...
Yeah, you have much more time in this than you think you do. So take these moves a little slower. Maybe not that slow, but...
Right.
Yeah. It's like my ears hear about half a beat between the moves.
See, you have a rhythm sense. I kinda don't.
Rhythm's a big deal for me about getting these consistent. Some people work more off visual cues, I work off of timing rhythms.
I work off colors, vibes, and hope for the best.
Well, this is how people work on their rhythm, I guess. Close. So like, do. Ooh, that got fast.
Speaking of fast...
Yep, an upside-down tower.
Which, mercifully, I think is a bit easier than original Flavor Tower.
Yeah, it's shorter for by any means.
Oh.
Yeah, you had the idea, I think.
So yeah, this final level area gives you little bits of everything that came before.
Yep.
All mixed up.
Yeah, you do want to land on that little block like you had the first time.
Need to stop panicking.
You got 2 flips off that somehow? Yeah, hang out there. Now flip to beyond the ceiling for that one.
Got it, okay.
So you have a little bit of time you can wait, but not a lot.
And then I can hit this, and then I can hit that.
Bingo. And then back through this when they have now renamed it to Heaven's Gate.
Okay. I don't remember what it was before.
We weren't even there all that long ago.
Wasn't it Three's Company?
It might be. Three's a Crowd.
Something like that.
No, with Three's a Crowd was a different room. Okay.
Yeah. The final challenge. Huh.
But now the checkpoints do traditional tower things.
Oh, I have to manually flip on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've got 1 tile of space up there.
Yeah. This is nasty.
You get a lot of tries, though.
Why, yes, I wanted my cortisol spiking tonight. Thanks ever so much.
Okay. I actually like how you went out a little wider to start that. There you go. Ooh. I don't know. One thing that's hard in the play control is to do reasonably narrow turnarounds.
Oh, that's a spike.
Yeah. Good, good, good. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, but this part isn't tower-like. This is just a sort of difficult cut-through, and you don't get forever. Or do they just do that in the ceiling to scare you?
Apparently just to scare you.
The last straw! Run!
Oh no!
The last trinket!
Yes, the last trinket is unmissable.
Yep. And V! VV! VVV! VVVV! 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 Outer space! Who's seen Portal 2? And that is the end.
All crew members rescued. Trinkets found, 20. Game time, most of 3 hours.
Not bad, though. And through all of that, still only less than 1,000 deaths. And, Venny from VVVVV was definitely our most deaths, which is not surprising.
Thank you for saying, only less than 1,000 deaths.
Yeah? I don't know, I think it's interesting to come back to this and then be like, on next playthrough, can I cut that number down?
Mm-hmm.
And we get the happy music soon.
Any moment now. Hello! Captain! You're all right. I knew you'd be okay. We were very worried when you didn't come back. But when you turned off the source of the interference, we were able to find you with the ship's scanners and teleport you back on board. That was lucky. Thanks, guys. It looks like this dimension is starting to destabilize, just like our own. We can stay and explore for a little longer, but eventually it'll collapse completely. There's no telling exactly how long we have here, or what voice I gave this guy originally. But the ship's fixed, so... as soon as we're ready, we can go home! What now, Captain? Let's find a way to save this dimension. And a way to save our home dimension, too. The answer is out there, somewhere. Let's go!
And in case you didn't remember which character was which,
Yep.
Captain Viridian, Dr. Violet, Professor Vitillary, Officer Vermilion, Chief Verdigris, and Dr. Victoria. Created by Terry Kavanagh.
Music by Magnus Palsson.
Rooms named by Bennett Foddy. So if you have ever played Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, it's the same guy.
Mm-hmm. Many patrons!
You will also notice there are quite a lot of Swedish names there.
Mm-hmm.
Magnus Palsson, for example, the soundtrack creator, is Swedish.
Also known as Soli, I believe.
Could be. Also, I think because of his name starting with a P, every single one of the soundtrack songs starts with a P in its name.
Mm-hmm.
With, like, maybe one exception. But yeah, was this one of the first real big indie games that had mostly, like, public source backing, like Kickstarter and stuff like that?
Could be, because this game came out when, like 2013?
It's definitely been some time now.
Thanks for playing! And thanks for watching, those of you still here.
Mm-hmm. There is a little bit of post-game content. Not entirely sure it's going to be worth having another video to explore it. But in the meantime, you get this super slow-loading image in the style of Commodore 64 kinds of graphics.
In the style of 1994 internet!
Yeah, potentially that too. I don't know. I remember internet things like that actually going a complete line at a time, not left to right scan. But man, some actual attempt at depth and definition on their bodies.
Mm-hmm. They're not just a spaceship crew, they're also a band!
So yeah, that is the picture you earn for your troubles.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to keep exploring the game, select Continue from the Play menu.
Yay! Your save files have been updated.
Yep. So there is a little more that could potentially be done. Is this really the time to do it, though?
I'm up for it.
Okay. Yeah, so this might be a bit of a long episode for sure, but...
Or else we'll split it in 2 episodes, just for that nice 6 number.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll find out soon enough, I guess. But, yeah, there's a little bit you can look around. What's our map looking like?
Our map is pretty much complete.
I think it may actually be complete. I'm not seeing any, unresolved rooms on it. So, we have some stuff we can check out, now that we've got all the trinkets.
I know it's probably a little dangerous to stay here now. Bleh. I know it's probably a little dangerous to stay here now that this dimension is collapsing.
Wrong button.
But it's so rare to find somewhere this interesting. Maybe we'll find the answers to our own problems here?
Yeah, I don't think there's much they say that's at all interesting, so... There is one place we need to go check out.
Yes. Oh yes, and since I've actually gotten all the trinkets, I've unlocked all of the music! Why is Positive Force backwards?
Because that is literally the song Positive Force played backwards. Which we're not playing right now. It's sort of ridiculous. But we've got all the trinkets.
Alright.
So what does Victoria have to say about it?
Wow, you found all of them! Really? Great! I'll run some tests and see if I can work out what they're for. That didn't sound good. Run! Oh no! Not again! Wait, it stopped. This is where we were storing those shiny things? What happened? We were just playing with them, and they suddenly exploded. And now they've somehow coalesced into one mega trinket. But look what they made. Is that a teleporter? I think so, but I've never seen a teleporter like that before.
We saw small versions of that going for one of the crew members.
We should investigate. What do you think, Captain? Should we find out where it leads? And of course, we know who Captain Viridian is. Let's go! Oh no, we're trapped! Oh dear. How should we get out of this? Combine! What?
You are now Voltron.
Or, you know, we could have just warped back to the ship.
But that was cooler.
Wow, what is this? It looks like another laboratory. Let's have a look around. Congratulations! We found the secret lab.
The secret lab is separate from the rest of the game. You can now come back here at any time by selecting the new Secret Lab option in the play menu. And yes, this is what you get for getting 100% trinkets. There's a neat little song for it. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, not really interesting things you say.
Captain, have you seen this? With their research and ours, we should be able to stabilize our own dimension. We're saved! Yay!
You don't really see it ever happen, though.
Fair. Still the good ending.
Yes.
Look at all this research. This is going to be a big help back home. And we cannot actually interact with the terminals.
No, but what we do get is we get to see some achievements.
Game complete. Yay.
Last 5 seconds, so we can find the Super Gravitron.
Win with less than 500, 250, 100, less than 50 deaths.
Yeah, about that. Complete the game in flip mode.
Which is basically everything upside down, but that's only going to change so much when you spend so much time flipping anyway.
Yeah. And there are time trial options.
Ah, yes. And the highest rank is not S rank, but V rank.
Yeah, I haven't really tried those.
Master of the Universe, complete the game in no death mode.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
Right. So, yeah, if you really want to subject yourself to harder challenges, there you go. But what's this whole Super Gravitron thing it's talking about? We'll see in a second.
I wonder why they abandoned this dimension. They were so close to working out how to fix it. Maybe we can fix it for them? Maybe they'll come back? This lab is amazing! The scientists who worked here know a lot more about warp technology than we do. Look what I found! It's pretty hard. I can only last about 10 seconds.
So yeah, this, if you liked the Gravitron earlier, this is Super Gravitron. Warning, the Super Gravitron is intended for entertainment purposes only. Anyone found using the Super Gravitron for educational purposes may be asked to stand in the naughty corner.
Oh, I think I found the naughty corner.
That's great.
Super Gravitron.
So unlike original Gravitron, you do not get returned to 5-second checkpoints. You die, it just starts your timer completely over.
So... Whee! What?
Yeah. Well, patterns are random, so...
I can last almost 4 seconds so far.
Yeah. Let's see if we can at least get the first trophy.
Yeah. I'd like to see if I can get, well, poop.
Background animation thing for the Gravitron doesn't necessarily help matters either.
I'd like to see if I can make 5 seconds. I'm not sure I can.
You would have had it in that pattern. At least you get my favorite music in the game doing this too. Yeah, that diamond is butts. Yeah, at some point this is more than reflexes. You have to, like, also be fairly familiar with what the possible patterns are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little fed up with this. Oh boy, what?
There's your 5.
Yay! Achievement unlocked. And we're done.
Yeah, so you saw that there were trinkets that, were available at different levels, or, like, trinket bonus things.
Yup.
So, yeah, I think we're basically as covered as much of the game as we're going to.
Yup. Hooray!
And there you go, a little
I got
trophy thing.
a single trophy. Yay. Game completed! As much bonus material as I feel like doing done!
So, we hope you have enjoyed this. It's definitely a good game, I'd say. Not the longest out there. But it's enough to start pretty simple and ramp up in difficulty and really give you a couple spots to fight with. You certainly don't have to go for all trinkets on your first playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that for sure the Veni Vidi Vici trinket is nasty. I've gotten it 3 times in my life, and it's always been at least 20 minutes of attempts every time.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's room to just play around with it if you like, and if nothing else, I think it was only $10 in Steam when I got it originally, so...
Oh yeah.
Fairly cheap.
Yeah. It is a fun little game, so we hope you enjoyed watching, and until next series, have a good one, everybody.
Have a good one.